So, being a Bengals fan, I dislike Patrick Mahomes as a player, not as a person. But there was a time in a period that the Chiefs won a Super Bowl, and it wasn't with Mr. Patrick Mahomes. It was actually with the other quarterback from their history, named Len Dawson. Len Dawson started his career with Pittsburgh. Why am I giving you a background information? I don't know why I'm giving you a history lesson, guys. Listen, we're going to see how well the Chiefs do without their Super Bowl MVP of the league, Patty Mahomes, whatever. We're going to see if they can be successful with Len Dawson. Now, I will give Patrick Mahomes a lot of credit. This team is good because of him. That's kind of just the fact of the matter is. You know, it's if you don't have Patrick Mahomes, you're not going to be that successful. It's kind of how it works. But you know what? I think this team could still be pretty good. They still got Andy Reid, okay? They still got the big Chungus himself. So let's just go right into it. Let's just see how this works. I got faith. They start off 0-1. I have faith that they're going to get this job done. Or the Chiefs are dependent on Patrick Mahomes, which I actually do think truly they are. But again, I mean, when you have a quarterback that good, that's not saying much at all. But they do beat the Bengals, which I think is bullcrap. So 2-1 so far, so looking decent in this franchise. Maybe this was a good idea. Okay, 3-1. You know what? Every franchise I do with Patrick Mahomes, he starts off the franchise absolutely being awful. And then he ends up being good in the end. But for some reason today, we got a 4-1 Chiefs. And that's Len Dawson, baby. That's a Len Dawson mentality. Not a Patty Mahomes. Anyway, he loses 31-0 to the 49ers. Oh, man, not even 1 point is diabolical. That's very diabolical. Why did I click on play game? I don't know why I clicked on play game. What did we do last week? We lost to the Raiders? Yeah, that's, See, when Len Dawson played, the Raiders were good, okay? The Raiders were actually a pretty good team. Who do they play the rest of this year now? We got Broncos, Bills. So that's going to be a win. That's probably a win. That's a win. That's a win. They have like a guaranteed 5 more wins. So I think they'll be fine. How has he done so far this season? 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Now, when Len Dawson did play, this was back in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, not the 50s, 60s, 70s. They didn't throw for 30 touchdowns a game. I mean, a season. They threw for maybe like 10, 15, and they only had 14 games. They didn't have as many games as we have now. So again, like I said, there's all factors you got to take in consideration. That it was so much different when Len Dawson played. But that doesn't change the fact that he's doing pretty dang good right now. So apparently Andy Reid could take a Kansas City Chiefs quarterback and make him very successful. Also, the Chiefs have the most OP playbook in the game. Everybody knows that. If you ever want to do a simulation, give the team the Chiefs playbook and you're going to be successful. All right, so now they play the 11-3 Texans, which they're going to lose to that. Now they play the 6-9 Pittsburgh Steelers. They beat the Steelers, and they play the Broncos to end off the year. So they're going to be a playoff team no matter what, and they win 52-28. All right. We got 2 injuries going into the playoffs, but I think that matters at this point because Clyde Edwards-Helaire is not even anything special. So they finished with the 3rd seed in the NFL. I just gotta see what's his final numbers. 18 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 3,900 yards. That's insane. And he also had more rushing yards in this franchise than Otto Graham had in my last video. So that's another thing that's kind of interesting. MVP awards, he did show up not at all. What? I mean, the touchdowns weren't there. I'll give you that. But, I mean, the yards were there. And boss is Len Dawson, man. Like, there's no Patrick Mahomes. Titans suck, man. Well, in the franchise. Well, most franchises I do. Titans are not the greatest team, I'll be honest with you. All right, playoff run. Playoff loss. Gotcha. That lasted all of 10 seconds. Man. Len Dawson, man. He wasn't known for being a very great... I actually don't know what his playoff record is. I feel like his playoff record wasn't the greatest, but I don't know. Alright, so his playoff record was 5-3. And he got 2 rings. He won in 69 with the Chiefs, and then he won in 62 with the Chiefs. Well, not with the Chiefs. He won in 62 with the Dallas, Texas roster. Not Rangers. Dallas, Texas. Dallas Texans. Lordy. So he won with the Dallas Texans, and then he won with the Chiefs in 69. So, yeah. There you go. He's 5-3 in the playoffs. So he's actually pretty good in the playoffs, but did not translate well today in this video. Dak Prescott won MVP and won the Super Bowl, which we know is the most unrealistic thing possible. Cowboys getting to the Super Bowl and Dak Prescott winning MVP. Brock Purdy was NFL MVP. Oh, this is an interesting franchise here, guys. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.